Good morning, everyone. Welcome on this great day of January 14th, which is the first day of Future Track. We're really excited to have all of you here. This is going to be a program that will be unsurpassed. My name is Clarina Tolson, and I'm the Commissioner of the Streets Department for the City of Philadelphia. We are happy to have all of you here today. You are 130 young men and women who are about to engage in a change in life. You're involved in a program that is the vision of Mayor Michael A. Nutter. Future Track. Future Track means where you're going, your future, your next steps. The track is the course of your life, a course that has been planned, that is not going to be by happenstance, but instead it is one that has been laid for you by those who have worked prior to you, but also will be laid by you through your efforts in the coming months. I look at you all and I can call you Alpha. Alpha means beginning, the first. Alpha is a Greek letter. It's the first letter of the Greek alphabet, like the letter A. As Alpha, the class of Alpha, you can stand alone and be as great as all those that will come behind you. But as Alpha, you will set a standard for those that will come behind you. The expectations for all of you are great. The expectations that through this program, you'll become great citizens of the city of Philadelphia. Some of you come looking for work readiness. You will get that. You will get career development. You will learn about being a responsible man or a responsible woman. You will have mentors that will share your trials, tribulations, education, and work with you. But at the end of the day, you of the Alpha class are going to have to stand alone, stand up as Philadelphians. Some of you may have come in here with troubled past, backgrounds that are challenged, that might inhibit you from going on to do other great things. But the expectations of you as Alpha men and Alpha women are that you're going to lead by your own example. And you're going to lead through a lot of hard work. Over the next 6 months, through this vision of the mayor, the expectation is that you're going to do it. You're going to wind up being registered voters, workers in your own communities, working with community groups on your own because you care about where you live. You come from all over the city. The expectations are great that you go back to your communities and deliver what you have learned by being an Alpha male or an Alpha female. So to this class, I want to now introduce to you the visionary behind your existence right here. We have a city, a very large city, the 5th largest city in this country, and the head of our city government is the mayor. Some of you may not have had the opportunity to vote for him in the past. You won't be able to vote for him as mayor in the next elections that come. However, you're going to vote for somebody because you're going to be great citizens, and that's the plan that this mayor has for you. So now, without further ado, I'd like for all of you to give a big welcome to our mayor, the mayor of our entire city, Mayor Michael A. Nutter.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Clarina, thank you very, very much. I have a lot of people to thank, and I want to tell you a little bit about how we arrived here today. There's a bit of a story that goes with this, and I think it is more than worth you hearing about. But I do want to ask you to please thank our leader, the person who it may have been my idea, and I certainly had some help, but then there's always the person who does the work. It's great to have an idea. I love a great idea. But what I really like is implementation. What I love is the work. What I love is the taking the time to put all the pieces and the components together. And so what you will experience really does come from the hard work and effort of our great Streets Commissioner, Clarina Tolson. Please give it up for her. Let me also, and I do anticipate him being here, but I want to thank Bishop Dwayne Royster, who is the Executive Director of Philadelphians Organized to Witness, Empower, and Rebuild. That's known as POWER. I've known him for a long time, back from when I was a member of City Council, and he was at Camphor Church. I do expect him to be here shortly. Reverend Herb Lusk, we want to thank him and the entire people-to-people organization. We're in their facility. Reverend Lusk has never said no and is always looking for more opportunities to say yes. And so even though he's not here, his folks are here. Please thank them for allowing us to be here this morning. Thank you. Our Deputy Streets Commissioner, Donald Carlton, thank you very, very much as well. The Mayor's Office of Community Services, Alexis Brown, and the Community Women's Education Project. Where is Alexis? Where did she get to? Of course, all the way in the back, as usual. Please turn around and give Alexis Brown a big, big round of applause. There's a guy. A lot of stories start with, there's a guy. This one is really true. There's a guy. Where is Sabor? Did Sabor make it back up here? I'll tell you about him a little later on when he gets here. Somebody should let me know when Sabor gets back. I really am honored to be here this morning to help kick off the Philly Future Track program. And I know that today is just the first day of orientation. And that's, of course, always important. There's a lot of learning, hard work, and eventual success ahead of you. And I want to assure you that you can be successful. That's why we created this program. I believe in you. I think about you. I care about you. I worry about you each and every day. That's why we created this program and this opportunity. This initiative will be run by the Philadelphia Streets Department, and it is designed, as the Commissioner said, to build stronger citizens, you, who live and work and serve in our communities. It's a great example of the city investing its own dollars in our future workforce. Again, that's you, in a program with terrific nonprofit partners. Again, it's all about partnership. We can do some things, we can't do everything. And that's why we've partnered with Alexis and Bishop Royster and many, many others to help us in this work. My administration, I know how important it is for Philadelphia to have young people who are prepared to enter the workforce. You may know a little bit about my story as well. You know I'm from here. Grew up at 55th and Larchwood. Been here all my life. Never lived anywhere else. This is my town. This is your town. This is our town together. And I think about all of you, as I mentioned earlier, all the time. I may not know you by name, but I know that there are young men and women running around these streets. And as the Commissioner said, you may have had some challenges in your past. Well, I haven't met a person who hasn't had some challenges in their past, who hasn't made a mistake along the way here too. I'll be the first to say that. But your participation in this program, the Philly Future Track program, is going to give you life and career experiences and skills, while also helping to focus on environmental stewardship and citizenship. Your community needs you. Wherever you're from, wherever you grew up, wherever you're living right now, whoever you're living with, whatever is going on in your life. I can't do anything about yesterday. I'm going to do my best to do something about today and tomorrow and all the rest of the days of your life. You're a part of our family here. You're a part of this important effort. And you can be a role model and an example in your community as well. We want to help prepare you for success. By investing in this program and job readiness for you, our young people, this initial class, this alpha class, we also, of course, strengthen our city's tax base. You might take a few of those dollars that you're going to get and spend them. We promote civic engagement. We improve the safety in our community. We'll make it a better place to live, work, and raise our family. The quality of life will improve as a result of your work while creating greater civic pride, not only where you live, but also for yourself. We're going to have vibrant and livable communities in the areas where you'll be working. Now, during this 6-month training program, Philly Future Trackers will have paid positions and work in teams on sustainability projects all across the city of Philadelphia, while also, and this is very important, while also attending regular educational and training sessions at CWEP to improve your job prospects for the future. This is not just about a short-term thing. This is not just about a job. The number one thing I hear each and every day when I step out of my car, when I come out of City Hall, when I go to events and activities, the first question I hear, could be somebody walks up to me, could be somebody halfway across the street. Mayor, I need a job. Well, today, you're going to start working. Start working in our community. Start working to improve yourself. Start working to have a little bit of money in your pocket. And equally important, some education in your mind and getting you ready for a career. It's good to have a job. It's important to start planning for a career. You're going to be working for a long, long period of time. I've been working since I was 13 years old. I wanted a job then. I've been working on a career for the last 40 some odd years. That's what I've been doing with myself, and you can do the same thing. Now, some of the specific work tasks will include excuse me, conducting beautification projects, environmental stewardship tasks, cleaning our alleyways and locations to improve public safety in our communities, maintaining litter-free zones, and conducting litter index evaluations. But these are some of the critical skills and employment training activities that you'll also engage in. Goal setting, communication skills, promoting civic pride and values, team building, interview and presentation skills, and also understanding finances. This is really quite a program. And again, all praise really does go to Commissioner Tolson, putting all these pieces together. Again, I want to encourage all of you, Future Tracker participants, Philly Future Tracker participants, take advantage of this program. It will work for you, but you have to work with it. I want you to learn as much as you can, make connections, and quite frankly, give a little love back to the city that loves you. I can't wait to hear about your progress. I'll see you out in the community. You're the Philly Future Trackers. Well, I'm going to be keeping track of you as well. So I expect to see you out in the community. I love those shirts. Did you design those shirts? We had help from Lev Lane. Give it up for Lev Lane and the folks who designed those shirts. I'm a large, I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Cool. Let me again thank the organizations who are partnered with us, CWEP, Power, certainly the Streets Department, and with that, I don't know if the Bishop has... Okay. Let me just tell you a really quick story. Last year, I was out at King Sessing Recreation Center. Anybody know where that is? Okay. I was out at King Sessing Recreation Center for a meeting with Sabor and some folks out there. And we got to talking about what's going on in the neighborhood or what's not going on, depending on which side of the conversation you're in. The conversation came up about jobs and the need for jobs for folks in the community. And I heard the conversation, and I started thinking about it. And about a week, 10 days later, I was at another meeting. The Chief of Staff, Everett Gillison, was there, and Deputy Chief, Tumar Alexander. We were all at this meeting at Auden Reed. Anybody know where Auden Reed is? We were at another community meeting. And there were a lot of issues going on. There was some stuff going back and forth with some of the guys on this street versus that street and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. And the subject of jobs came up again. These meetings were within about a 10-day, 2-week period of each other. And we started talking about this, and what can we do? And how can we create a program that the next time I'm driving down the street, the next time I'm walking down the street, the next time I roll up somewhere and see a half a dozen guys or gals standing on a corner, might not even be doing anything in particular, but that's the point. They're not doing anything in particular. I want to be able to jump out of my car and say, who on this corner wants to work today? Today's program is a result of those conversations. That's what this is about. And the next time I roll up on a corner somewhere, as this program goes on, I'm going to jump out of my car and ask the 6 people standing on the corner, who wants to work today? And whoever says yes, they're going to be in this program, because we're going to have this program, because we're going to put you to work. We're going to get you some skills, get you ready for the future so you can be productive, not out here involved in all this nonsense and be in danger to yourself or to somebody else. That's what this is about. So I want to thank Sabor for the meeting that I was at King Sessing. I want to thank Raheem Islam over at Universal for the meeting that we were at that night at Arden Reed. This program came out of those 2 meetings and continually hearing that folks want to work. They don't want to be out on those corners. They don't want to be engaged in this negative activity. They don't want to risk their life out there messing around with drugs and violence and guns. Too many of you are dying in our streets, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that you have as much opportunity as you can possibly have. But there's one thing I can't do. One thing. I can only open that door. I can only create the opportunity. I can only set up a program. I can only put $1 million in it. I can do a lot of different things, but I can't sit in a classroom with you. I can't make you show up. I can't help you do the work. You have to do that yourself. You have to do that yourself. And that's all I'm asking you to do. Somebody once said that 85% of life is just showing up. Well, you've made a victory here today because you showed up. Because a bunch of other people probably were asked and encouraged and they didn't show up. But you did. Make us proud. Do the right thing. Stay out of trouble. Work this program. Work it like you were working whatever else you were working before you ended up here. This is a good thing. It's good for you. It'll be good to you. Take advantage of it, young people. Please. I'll see you out in the streets. I'll see you what you're doing. I'll see you in 6 months. They're going to be like a graduation? Okay. I'll see you at the graduation. And then let's make sure we get you in the workforce so that you can be productive, pay your taxes, take care of your responsibilities, buy a house, pay your property taxes, do everything else that needs to be done here in this city. You're going to be great citizens of Philadelphia. Congratulations to you. Welcome to the program. That's the quickest request that's gotten filled for me in a long time. You'll see this during the course of the program. I'll have it at the next event that I'm with you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.